Canelo.
Canelo.
I don't expect that from Rico, but maybe a good fight.
How did you score it? Keep going fast, please.
Tough to say.
Canelo, early stoppage that?
Huh?
Was that an early stoppage? You know which car?
I don't think so. I think they save a brutal knockout.
Who's next for Usyk?
All the best for Usyk.
Who do you want to see him fight next?
Huh?
Who's next for him?
Oh, he can fight whoever. He's one of the best. Thank you, guys.
Derek, what do you think?
With what?
Of the fight? You called it. You said Rico was going to win. He put up an incredible effort.
Rico won that fight, man. Hey, boxing media! Rico won that fight.
How did you score it?
I just stopped recording.
Hey, we're going now. Where's the... Get me one of those things anyway from the kitchen.
How did you score it, Derek?
I wasn't on score. I was enjoying the fight.
What was Rico doing so well to get the better of
The
Usyk?
movement, and it's chucking orthodox.
I did that conversation with HE. He told me to stop recording. That's all.
Hey!
Ah, shit.
You see, that's the problem.
Bro, I want to get back home alive.
Why? You know, man, you're good, man. You're good. Hey,
Do you think it was an early stoppage?
that was an early stoppage. They robbed that fucking guy.
What's next for Rico, do you think?
Okay, huh?
What do you think is next for Rico?
Dylan White. I think Rico should fight Dylan White. Huh?
Yeah, what about the rematch?
They got a rematch. Nah,
Okay,
then, but what's his name? What's the Turkish boy? What's his name?
Cabello.
He won't get his WBC. You know, it'd be unfair. As you know what? Fuck him. We won the rematch.
Andy, what do you think of that fight?
Man, that was a crazy fight, bro. Rico really came over here to win, and he pulled out a really great show. But thank God that Usyk won, man. It was an amazing fight.
Do you think he was winning the fight, Rico?
I think it was 50-50, to tell you the truth, until Usyk came and he delivered that uppercut.
Do you think he should have been allowed to continue?
Yeah, maybe, but he was pretty hurt.
Were you impressed by Rico?
Yeah, I knew it was a good fight.
Yeah. Should he be given a chance to continue?
Yeah.
What level do you think he's at?
Wait, walk off. Sorry, bro.
Shukran.
JB, where are you?
Any message for Fury?
Excuse me, excuse me.
Thanks, AJ.
Thank you, guys.
Cheers, AJ, mate.
Oh, good uppercut from, another uppercut. Oh, good coming. Oh, he dropped Rico. Usyk dropped him. Jumped on him from the shoulders. Uppercut, throwing it like this here. Stepping back and throwing it like this here. Dropped him, man. Dang. Rico, you had to stay on your feet. Usyk drained the swamp. Uh-oh, everybody standing up. Everybody stand up. I got to call this standing up. Everybody stand up. What's going on? Knock this mouthpiece out. Hey, hold on, everybody. Here we go. I don't know how much time is left. Usyk dropped. Oh, good left. Oh, he ain't looking good. Oh, he about to go. Oh, Usyk about to stop him. Oh, he let his hands ride. That's it. They stopped the fight. Why they stop the fight? Usyk won. TKO. They stopped it. I wanted to see him go night-night.
He struggles to get past that jab, does Oleksandr Usyk, but he does land an uppercut, and he lands another uppercut, but he's still having a fight. Oh, there's a knockdown. That was a big uppercut. And Verhoeven is down now. And he's down. His mouthpiece has gone out. But that is what Oleksandr Usyk needed badly. The mouthpiece is out. The referee will have to call time in. But my God, that is what Oleksandr Usyk needed. He finally finds the opening. He's finally able to drop Rico Verhoeven, whose legs don't look right at all. And they are stalling for time. Absolutely. get the mouthpiece in. And Oleksandr Usyk, what can you do? You've got less than 10 seconds. Can you get rid of him? He backs him up to the ropes. He needs to let the shots go. Another shot goes in. He's backed up in the corner. He's backed up and the referee jumps in. It's stopped. Oh my days.
1-2 from Usyk. He's going for the finish. Rico's in the corner taking shots. And again, more. And that's the end of the round. Referee stops the fight. No way. No way. That's man. Referee stops the fight. It's round 11. What was the time on that? It was nearly the end of the round. What the heck? I should have put a round timer on the screen. It's a whole thing, man. What do you think? I'm living my life and just in. I ain't putting round timers on. Bro, I don't know if that was corruption. I mean, it was... I mean, he dropped him badly. Rico was hurt. He followed up. I've seen stoppages like that a lot in boxing. But when you consider that this is for the undisputed, multiple titles as well, I believe. Heavyweight boxing championship. Fights don't get, or titles do not get any more prestigious than this. Let the man go down to his knees. Let him get dropped. I mean, it was a beautiful series of punches. Bump, 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 steps back here, uppercut as Rico was coming forward, falls to his knees, head through the ring, the ropes. Beautiful shot. Let's have a look at it here. Back it up. Boom. There it is again. And another one. Backs up again. 1, 2. Pop, pop, pop. Uppercut coming. There it is.
Usyk didn't even land the last 2 punches. He didn't even land the punches and the referee jumped in. They just showed it in slow motion. He didn't even land the punches and the referee jumped in, bro. He didn't even land the punches and the referee jumped in. Yo, Patty C in the super chat dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue. That was one of the weakest stops in history of boxing. That was disgusting, bro. That was disgusting. That was disgusting, man.
Oh, big left hand from Usyk. Oh, he's about to knock him out here. Left hand, right hand, left hand, right hand. And the referee's jumped in and waved it off on the bell. The referee stopped it right on the bell. That's not right. That's not right. That's not right. You should have let him out that round, but Usyk knocked him out there, guys. Usyk won by knockout. But I tell you what, that nearly went very, very, very wrong for Oleksandr Usyk. This was crazy. What the hell? That was very, very, very tough. The hardest fight of Oleksandr Usyk's career by a mile. He was arguably about to lose that fight until the stoppage. They probably should have let Verhoeven out of the round. It's not corruption. Verhoeven was getting battered there at the end of the round, but they should have let him out the round. They should have let him into the final round of the fight for sure, because he was on his feet still. He didn't go down. I thought that was unfair. Usyk slowed down a hell of a lot. We got so much to talk.
The showdown between Oleksandr Usyk and Rico Verhoeven may have ended, but the debate surrounding the fight only intensified afterward. Long before the opening bell, boxing and kickboxing experts were split on how the contest would play out. Some believed Usyk's elite boxing skills would allow him to control every moment of the fight, while others argued that Rico's size, strength, and dominance in kickboxing could create serious problems. Looking back, the build-up carried almost as much drama and uncertainty as the fight itself. Among the most confident predictions came from Terence Crawford. He believed Usyk would take control from the opening rounds and finish the fight early. Crawford argued that Usyk thrives under pressure and expected that same mentality to shine against Rico, overwhelming him before the contest had a chance to become competitive.
You know, it takes, you know, a lot of heart and guts to get in that ring and perform, you know, time after time after time. So, you know, me and Usyk, we always respected each other from day one, and I'm looking forward to supporting him come Saturday.
Yeah, what do you think about his fight against Rico Verhoeven?
I think, you know, he's going to go out there and do whatever he wanted to do. You know, I think Rico going to be tough at first, but I think Usyk, with his experience, he's going to figure him out fairly early, and I don't know. We're going to see for a good.
According to Crawford, Usyk has always turned big occasions into opportunities rather than obstacles. He felt the Ukrainian champion's experience and composure would prove too much for Rico and lead to a decisive victory.
Used to the pressure. You got to understand, like, Usyk been having a lot of pressure on him since the Olympics, since winning the Olympics, since, you know, going up to heavyweight and beating Fury and all the things that he's been doing in the ring. So he's used to the pressure.
Eddie Hearn offered a much more cautious perspective. He warned that heavyweight boxing has become increasingly unpredictable, especially after recent upsets that shocked the sport. Hearn pointed out that Rico only needed one clean shot to change everything. While acknowledging Usyk's exceptional ability, he stressed that Rico should not be viewed as just another outsider crossing over into boxing. In heavyweight competition, danger is always present, particularly in the early rounds.
It's a massive mountain to climb. I think whenever you are changing disciplines and you come in against the best in the division, it's always going to be a hard night's work. You're not just doing that against the best in the division, you're doing that against pound for pound number one. But in this division, as we saw with Ngannou against Fury, and you know, the difference is these guys can really punch, and if they land clean, there's going to be a problem. And Verhoeven can really punch. Hello, mate.
Don't trust everything Eddie says because he's always right.
Oh, there you go. Thank you. I was wondering where you was going with that. I was just telling everybody how great the WBC was.
Teddy Atlas took a far stronger stance. He predicted not only a Usyk victory, but complete domination from the very beginning.
And if anyone deserves a little break, look, you don't take anyone for granted. He's a big, strong guy, Verhoeven. He's in good shape. He's physical. He's game. You know, he's experienced in the kickboxing realm. You don't take anyone for granted, but he doesn't figure to have any chance against Usyk. And Usyk is serious.
Atlas also dismissed suggestions that the fight could become chaotic or unpredictable, insisting that Usyk operates at such a high technical level that skill would ultimately determine the result.
Events, you wonder, is it scripted? Is there, you know, is there some agreement there? People were wondering that, I think, for a while with Joshua and Paul. You know, was an agreement to move around for a few rounds, then take the gloves off and go at it. And of course, Joshua, I think, stopped him in the 6th round, if I remember correctly, whatever it was. But a lot of people didn't think it was go that long. We got that one right. We had the over. I think it was 3 rounds. We had the over in that one. But Usyk's not the kind of guy that would entertain stuff like that, I don't believe. I think that he does this.
In Atlas's view, the matchup heavily favored Usyk on paper. He predicted the champion would systematically break Rico down and secure a stoppage within the first few rounds.
Tall guy who covers up, but he gives you a target. He's there. He's there. He covers pretty good, but when a guy covers like that, you find a guy like Usyk, you know, it's like having a heavy bag in front of you. Usyk will put punches together. He'll take what you give him. You know, he'll go to the body, he'll split the guard with the uppercut. You know, there's so many things he could do. And again, it's going to be not can he do it. Does he want to do it? Does he want to do it, and how fast does he want to do it? Does he want to do it when the bell rings and go after it? Then he breaks the guy down. I think the over-under is 3.5, right? Something like that. Then he breaks the guy down. He's got a shot for...
While many experts gave Rico little chance, Max Kellerman saw the fight through a different lens. He compared the matchup to a classic underdog story, similar to a Rocky-style scenario, where an outside...
Rico Verhoeven somehow actually beats Usyk, he will have pulled off an all-time upset. But short of that, Mike, what's a win for Verhoeven here?
Max, I think Verhoeven, obviously, if he can hurt Usyk at any juncture in the fight, that's a win. If he can make it into the second half of the fight, past round 6, that's a win for me. And just being overall competitive and showing his boxing skill.
Kellerman acknowledged Rico's physical advantages, including his size, athleticism, and combat sports pedigree. He believed those attributes could help him remain competitive. At the same time, Mike Coppinger noted that Rico was far from an easy opponent. He highlighted Rico's extensive preparation, high-level sparring experience, and guidance from Peter Fury as reasons why he could present real challenges during portions of the fight.
He's got to make an impression. He can't just go, he just can't get bulldozed. You know what I mean? He can't get wiped out, right?
He can't just show up.
And that's not a win. I think he's got to make an impression.
Yeah, Max, we had Rico on the show, and look, Rico, like you said, he's coming to win. This guy trains very hard for this opportunity. He's a very accomplished fighter, and he's a proud guy. I would be surprised if he wasn't in there throwing fight-ending shots. Whether they land or not, different story.
And he had Peter Fury in his corner that knows heavyweight boxing, so that's another advantage for him.
Have you worked with
Tyson Fury in the ring with him?
I was in a Fury camp many years ago, and Peter was his coach, and he was doing a great job with Fury.
Gerald Miller took a very different position, openly backing Rico. He argued that many people underestimated him simply because of his kickboxing background. Miller believed Rico's discipline, toughness, and punching power made him a genuine threat. He emphasized that crossover fights can change dramatically once momentum begins to shift, and felt Rico possessed the tools needed to create serious problems.
He's not no punk, so I'm gonna throw up one in the air and say Rico, man. I came up on the kickboxing scene with Rico Verhoeven, Glory and K1, phenomenal fighter in his respectable sport. If you want to go by the statistics, yes, the fight's favorite Usyk, yes, Usyk's supposed to win, all that, yes, we can say that, but I'm going with my boy Rico.
Others also suggested that Rico's aggressive style and constant forward pressure could disrupt Usyk's rhythm. They believe his physical presence and relentless approach might force the champion into uncomfortable situations throughout the contest.
Any single man on the planet, I'd pick Rico Verhoeven, because to me, he is the hardest motherfucker I have ever met. If you ask me, you put Usyk, AJ, Tyson Fury, Francis Ngannou, Alex Pereira, line Conor McGregor, line them all up, right? And say, right, which one would you want to fight the least? Rico.
Johnny Nelson offered one of the more balanced predictions. He expected Usyk to win, but believed the fight would go the distance rather than end in an early stoppage. Nelson credited Rico's conditioning, strength, and durability.
Hands down, if there's one man on the planet you wouldn't want to fight, it's Rico Verhoeven. He is a bad...
Wow. Okay, what an endorsement. You think he has a chance? You think he can win this fight?
100%. There's, I honestly think that Rico is going to be a big problem. Big problem for Usyk. Rico, you got to think with the kickboxing, I think, what is it, three 3-minute rounds or something?
Yep.
Yeah, and they are trained, so you got to think like they don't do the 12-round bollocks. Like they are trained just to give 100% for those 3 minutes. And you watch the fight ringside, it is forward, offense. They do not take breaks. And I think that's going to be a real...
Dominic Ingle was far less optimistic about Rico's chances. He stated that he saw no realistic route to victory for the kickboxing champion. Ingle argued that success in other combat sports could not replace years of experience at the highest level of professional boxing. He remained unconvinced that even the presence of Peter Fury in Rico's corner would be enough to close that gap.